Hi guys, so you can probably guess by where I'm standing what free-to-play quests I'll be doing in this video. Yeah, that's right, Monkey Madness. Kidding, kidding. I'm doing Prince Ali's quest, and to start it I have to speak to Chancellor Hassan in the Al-Kharid Palace. I trekked miles across the sweltering desert of Al-Kharid under the splendid heat of the Arabian sun to offer my invaluable help. Chancellor Hassan sums me up rather quickly and decides that I'm the right person for the job, and then he directs me to a man named Osman. But I couldn't help but notice the empty throne and the lack of a ruler in sight, so I went closer to inspect the throne, but Hassan was hot on my tail, and it seems as yet I have to earn his trust before I can go anywhere near that thing. Apparently the Emir of Al-Kharid is so depressed over the loss of his son that he's retired to his private chambers and refuses to speak to anyone but Hassan. Taking the proactive approach to your son's abduction, I see. I go outside to talk to this Osman fellow who for some reason is in a full black ensemble in what I would imagine 100-degree weather. I learned from him that Prince Ali has been kidnapped by the fearsome, the mighty, the all-powerful Lady Kelly? You're telling me Barbie took the crown prince and you can't get him back? Osman informs me that I'll need to bust Prince Ali out of the jail in Draenor, but the only way to do so is by obtaining a copy of the key around Lady Kelly's neck. To do that, I'll need soft clay to serve as a mold, and I'll also eventually need to bring Osman a bronze bar so that he can make the key once I have the mold. Oh god, I have a bad feeling about this quest. This wouldn't happen to be one of those quests where I need a bajillion required items, is it? Honestly, I'm not really sure what the quickest route to Draenor is, so I'm just gonna run there through Lumbridge and hopefully not get directionally challenged. Oh my god, man. Look how far we've come. I used to not be able to run from Lumbridge to Draenor without having my run energy hit 0. Now I've made it from Al-Kharid to Draenor with energy to spare. I have to speak with Osman's daughter Leela, but I don't see her. I could have sworn that she spawned here. Oh, there. She just materialized out of thin air. Hello, Habibi, hello! Yalla, Habibi, what do I have to do? And god damn it, she gave me quite the laundry list of things to get. A disguise for Prince Ali, which entails a wig, a pink skirt, and makeup. Or skin paste, as RuneScape calls it, I guess. Well, the wig and makeup I can get from merchants around Draenor, but they won't simply take my money for it, of course. I have to get the ingredients as well. And they each come with their own laundry lists on top of the one I already got from Leela, and lest we forget the one I got from Osman, her father. So yeah, why don't we just call this quest Going Shopping for NPCs instead of Prince Ali Rescue, because that's sure what it felt like. And if I was looking at a quest guide, I swear I could have bought all this stuff at the Grand Exchange prior to even starting the quest and have finished the quest in like 5 minutes, but as it stands, this took me a whopping 45 minutes, as my raw, unedited footage will show. My man Ned will trade me a wig for 3 balls of wool, and I had some in my bank actually from when I did sheep shear, so I just ran across, grabbed those, handed them back to him. And then Leela told me that I could go to see a witch about some dye, and dear god. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's not. And in order for Aggie to make yellow dye, because I need a blonde wig, she needs 2 onions. Why? This is where doing the previous quest came in really handy, because I knew instantly from where I could grab 2 onions, having obtained one for a different witch, what was her name, Hetty, when I was doing Witch's Potion. They're in Rimington, there's a field in Rimington, so I went to Draenor for onions, then returned to Aggie, and she gave me the yellow dye. And she's also the person that you consult about the skin paste. The ingredients for that are ash, flour, and water, and red berries as well, I believe. As much as I want to click the chat option, "You mad old witch, you can't help me," I say instead, "Right away, ma'am. I'll get that for you, ma'am." But pre-existing knowledge from other quests helped me here, because when I was doing, what was it? I think Romeo and Juliet, I had to find cadaver berries, and they're in Varrock. And next to the cadaver bushes are actually red berry bushes, so I figured I'd just go run and pick them instead of buying them on the Grand Exchange. You know, because I'm so resourceful. But God help me, that entailed having to run past my ops, and I haven't seen them since Demon Slayer, and I think they might still be pissed. I couldn't help messing with them, man, especially now that my combat level is way above them and I have nothing to fear anymore, so Yeah, here's me being childish. After that, I ran to the GE for soft clay and a bronze bar, in which I was 0 for 2. And then, of course, I had to increase the price I was willing to pay, and they sold instantly. Now we're headed back to Draenor, and I guess I ran a little too close to the Port Sarim edge there because Sea Shanty 2 tried its very hardest to play. As much as I would love to jam to it, I've got things to do. It wasn't hard to convince Lady Kelly's Princess Peach looking ass to hand over the key. Just, you know, I told her I wanted to look at it and touch it for no reason. I just wanted to. You know, you just have to flatter their egos. I'm like, I heard about you all the way back in Lumbridge. Your tales are truly something to behold, and you are kind of a legend in Gilnor, so... Can I see that key? And right under her nose, I pretty much just take that key, I print it into the soft clay, and there you go, I've got a mold. With the mold in my inventory, I run back to Al-Kharid and hand that over to Osman along with the bronze bar, and he gives me a bronze key. Now this is the key that I will use to unlock the cell in which Prince Ali is trapped. There was one last thing to do, bust him out. So I ran back to Draenor and I tried to use the key on the cell, but the guard was there, and I couldn't open the cell with him, you know, looming over my shoulder. So I struck up a conversation with the guy. His name is Joe. You know, he's just a regular Joe. He's just like you and me. He's on the job. And apparently the job somewhat stresses him out. So throughout chat, I picked up on the fact that he likes beer. After a stressful day on the job, who doesn't like beer, right? Next thing I knew, I was searching the map to see where the nearest pub was. It just so happened to be in Port Sarim, so I jogged on over and bought a beer from the bartender. Then I let the song play out and was jigging until Skizzy Furnip joined. He just ruined the vibes. I don't want to talk about it. Once the guard was sufficiently drunk, I tried again to unlock the cell door, but still hadn't taken care of Lady Kelly. Wasn't sure how to do that, so I ran back to Leela and she told me to just get some rope, tie her up, and throw her in a cupboard. Lucky for me, Ned the sailor, whom I traded earlier for a wig, also sells rope, so got some from him, tied Kelly up, and shoved her in the cupboard. After that, I freed Ali, I returned to Al-Kharid and Chancellor Hassan, and the quest was complete. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!